Ambassador Leora observed the humans from behind the one-way glass of the diplomatic chamber. The Galactic Confederation had encountered countless species in their expansion across the stars, but none quite like these resilient beings from the small blue planet they called Earth. "They're dangerous," said Commander Zyron, his metallic exoskeleton clicking as he shifted. "Their weaponry may be primitive, but their unpredictability makes them a threat." Leora's 6 eyes blinked in sequence. "Perhaps, but I'm more concerned with their adaptability." The chamber was filled with murmurs as the high-ranking officials of the Confederation reviewed footage of human warfare, diplomacy, and survival strategies. Unlike other species, humans had an uncanny ability to turn disadvantages into strengths. The data they had gathered showed a pattern. No matter how dire the circumstances, humans always found a way. "They have a unique ability to process fear differently than most species," analyst Jarek commented. "Instead of retreating, they push forward using fear as motivation rather than deterrence." Zyron scoffed. "Foolhardy at best, suicidal at worst." Leora shook her head. "Or perhaps that is what makes them so formidable." The analysis begins. The Confederation's best scientists analyzed human behavior, dissecting historical data and simulated encounters. Unlike other species, humans were not bound by instinct alone. They exhibited a rare blend of logic and raw emotional drive, making them difficult to predict. "They should be easy to manipulate," biologist Klin stated, "and yet their stubbornness renders most psychological tactics ineffective." "It's their adaptability," Jarek mused. "They evolve beyond their circumstances. Given time, they learn, counter, and often exceed expectations." The room grew silent as they replayed a battle simulation where a team of elite galactic warriors was pitted against human soldiers. Despite the technological superiority of the Confederation's forces, the humans emerged victorious. Their ability to deceive, shift tactics mid-battle, and use their own environment as a weapon was unparalleled. Commander Zyron clenched his claws. "They fight as though their minds operate on multiple layers." Leora nodded. "That is because they do." The warrior's edge. Aboard the Confederation warship, Zephyr, human combat experts were being observed through a reinforced observation deck. These individuals, hailing from various backgrounds, military strategists, guerrilla fighters, and survivalists, demonstrated techniques that astounded the Confederation's finest minds. "They do not just attack," noted Colonel Tavrex, watching intently. "They anticipate, they adapt." One human soldier, Captain Elias Drayton, stood at the center of a simulation. He was outnumbered 5-1 by elite warriors, each with biologically enhanced reflexes. Yet, by exploiting their predictability, he systematically took them down, using not just his weapons but the environment itself. As the simulation ended, Zyron muttered, "This is not normal." Leora turned to him. "No, Commander, this is what makes them dangerous." Adaptability is power. The Confederation's greatest fear was not humanity's technology, nor their physical endurance. It was their minds. Humans could acclimate to nearly any situation, no matter how dire. "We subjected them to extreme temperatures," a scientist reported. "They survived. We placed them in high-pressure environments. Still, they endured. No matter the variable, they find a way." Commander Zyron remained unconvinced. "Their adaptability does not make them invincible." "No," Leora agreed, "but it does make them impossible to conquer." The power of storytelling. One of humanity's most overlooked weapons was their ability to convey history and emotions through storytelling. Whether it was through myths, legends, or historical accounts, they created narratives that fueled their drive. "They turn their suffering into fuel," Leora noted. "They make legends of their struggles, ensuring they are never forgotten." Zyron's mandibles twitched. A primitive form of propaganda. Perhaps, Leora said, but an effective one. Psychological warfare. The Confederation had used fear tactics for centuries. They had broken countless species through intimidation alone. But humans? They thrived under pressure. Even when faced with certain death, humans exhibited a strange habit. They laugh, analyst Jarek whispered. They joke about their own demise. Zyron found this unsettling. What kind of species does that? The kind that does not accept defeat, Leora answered. The art of chaos. Galactic battles were often predictable, but when the Confederation ran another simulation against human tacticians, they found their models failed, repeatedly. They do not follow patterns, an AI analyst reported. Every predictive model fails. Then they are not soldiers, Zyron growled. They are chaos incarnate. The power of sacrifice. In a strategy session, Confederation officers reviewed human war histories. Unlike other species, they willingly sacrificed themselves for their people. No logical species would do this, Zyron said. And yet, Leora mused, that is why they win. The ultimate threat. Some within the Confederation feared humans were too dangerous to exist. Others saw potential. They could be allies, Leora proposed. Imagine a force that fights as they do, but with our technology. A test of loyalty. The Confederation presented humanity with a choice: join or be eradicated. Humans, in their characteristic manner, responded unpredictably. Why choose? A human diplomat grinned. Why not both? A new era. The Confederation faced a dilemma: integrate humans and risk change, or eliminate them and lose an unpredictable advantage. Humanity, aware of this debate, played their hand carefully. They will reshape us, Leora warned, whether we let them in or fight them. Despite resistance from some factions, humanity proved invaluable in conflicts, offering strategies the Confederation had never seen. Their influence spread, and soon the very foundation of the Confederation began shifting. The decision. After much deliberation, humanity was accepted, under close scrutiny, but deep down the Confederation knew the real battle had just begun. The moment we let them in, Zyron murmured, we guaranteed that nothing will ever be the same. And so, the universe braced itself for the age of humanity, the most dangerous weapon the stars had ever seen. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more new story.